Slant 6 is a hot rod heavy metal horror comic about a young woman battling demons in hell. Her weapons, a 12-gauge shotgun. Her trusty 1971 Panther Pink Dodge Demon, and her own rage. Danielle learns that her estranged mother is dying and leaves her job as a roadie for a touring heavy metal festival to enter a race against time to get to her mother's side before it's too late. Well, it turns out the minions of Satan have other plans. Satan! Hellbound Slant 6 is planned as a 4-issue miniseries. The first issue is completely penciled, inked, colored, and ready for press. Hellbound Slant 6 is the kind of comic that combines a lot of my favorite things. It's a horror comic, for one, which is just great. I love horror comics. I think they're the best comics out there. It's got heavy metal, hot rods, the devil, Satan, demons, a badass woman kicking the crap out of stuff and shooting demons with a shotgun. I mean, like, what's not to like about Hellbound Slant 6? Satan! So I penciled and inked the first version of Hellbound Slant 6 #1, back when I was calling it To Hell and Back, over 20 years ago. And I never really did anything with it. But over the years, every once in a while, I would take a look at the comic and I'd be like, hey, you know, I should really do something with this. And I would start to redraw it. I would get a few pages in and then life would happen and get in the way. Other things would come up and I just wouldn't do it. But over the past few years, I'm really starting to notice that there is a ticking over my shoulder. And if I look back, I realize that ticking is coming from the belly of a crocodile. And every year the tick-tock gets louder. And every year it gets shorter. It turns out that if I don't do this now, I will never do it. Well, now it is. I'm Ken Carlson. A little bit about me. I'm an artist, a writer, a filmmaker. I have several films available on Amazon and the Fantasy Network, such as Dead Drift, the science fiction comedy, an adaptation of a dark fantasy graphic novel called Penny Palabras, Roscoe the Junkyard Cat, and many others. So I'd like to invite you to help me bring Hellbound Slant 6 to life. Basically, the goal here is to print 100 physical issues of this comic, and then to make the next one, and just keep doing it till the story is told and the story is done, which is 4 issues, and then it's all wrapped up. This is my first Kickstarter campaign. This is my first crowdfunding campaign of any sort. I've never done it for any films. This is something that is entirely new for me. So let's bring Hellbound Slant 6 to life and help Danielle give them hell.